Yo, welcome to another entry, Life on E with Lowout. Once again, Legend of Loser, back again for another week. On July 2nd, 2022, June's officially over as of yesterday. Man, June was hot, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Weather was crazy. I think, like, for the first 3 weeks of June, that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of the first 3 weeks was like 90 and up. Scorcher, man. And like tan my skin basically. And I hate how my skin is tan. Like my forearms are tan and they darker than my rest of my arms. I just hate that. I just really hate that. My I just hate that stuff, man. Like now I'm like a mismatch. Like those shirts you see with stripes, like the stripe be one color, and the shirt be like the rest of the color type stuff. I really hate that, man, and I won't gain my color until the fall. The sun hits my skin, I absorbed it, whatever, and now my skin is darker than normal. Anywho, not much went on this week as usual. Work was pretty tame for the most part. You know what I'm saying? No shit to piss me off more than usual. You know, but tomorrow will be my last day of OT for now. Yeah, my coworker, apparently they have a little bit of confidence of letting her be by herself after this week. So yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. You know, so I'm gonna miss getting 1,300 every check, especially this month. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess it was payday, got 1,300, and then my next check 2 weeks from now is gonna be like maybe 14, hopefully 15. 2 weeks from now, because the holiday is coming up, 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the holiday where everybody just barbecues and shoots fireworks all fucking day and night until midnight or whatever. So yeah, so working overtime Monday. Monday's gonna be chill as hell because nobody's gonna be in the office but me. And I ain't think about that. I don't have. Oh damn. See, one thing that sucks about working on the weekend, you can't, there's like nothing's open. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now I got to think about, I need to make something for Monday to eat. Yeah, that's one thing that sucks about working on the holidays, bro. Ain't nothing to eat. Anywho, yeah, work stuff is more, nothing more plans, shit like that, and yeah, nothing going on, and kind of stuff like that. Cause because so I did try the shroom edible chocolate bar, and I felt nothing at all, nothing. And the thing is, I guess I was being like a little bit too cautious, cause I'm saying it's a chocolate bar, right? But it has 1 gram of shrooms in it. So I'm assuming you need to eat the whole thing in order to feel something. So I'm not gonna do it today because you know what I'm saying, because I'm pretty sure when I do eat the rest of it whole, I'm gonna feel something. But I'm gonna fall back because tomorrow is work and I don't want to waste. You know what I'm saying? If it have any lingering effects, and I don't want to have to deal with that at work. So we'll do it next week when I have my weekends back for the first time in a long time. Gonna do it that Saturday. First, not first thing, but like probably order order some like light food or like a light lunch. Eat that, take the shrooms, edible, and then see what happens from there, and just chill. Yeah, I'm thinking like cause basically like it's like a little chocolate bar, probably like the size of like those, kind of like the size of like 4 or 5 of those mini like chocolate bars the people hand out for Halloween. Excuse me. It's probably like the size of those. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I was just being cautious and cut like a piece off and ate it and just waited. And but after like an hour and some change, after I ain't feeling nothing, that's why I just went to sleep. It kind of makes sense though, cause how much is a gram really? You know what I'm saying? Cause I think like to make the edible in general, you know what I'm saying? You get maybe a gram of the shrooms, grind it up, mix it into the chocolate, whip it, and then bake it. And yeah, so to get the full effect, you gotta get the whole thing. So I plan on doing that and see what happens from there. And I swear if I don't feel anything, bro, I'm like, cause things I Googled, like, you know what I'm saying, for trying the first time, like how much should you take in terms of like weight or whatever. And it said a gram. You know what I'm saying? And that's specifically what I ordered, you know what I'm saying? And I paid a dub for it, so like a dub for like a mini size candy bar, edible, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, or maybe the person I bought it on got some weak shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not strong enough for me to take and all that, but who knows? Like I don't have much experience with drugs, you know what I'm saying? Had Adderall a couple times. I think I might have had a Xanax one time. Weed I smoked a couple times, and like even those times I was cool, except for one time. Well, I had something like, but I don't know if it was the weed that did it to me, but like I was getting my hair twisted at this lady house, and you know what I'm saying, everybody was smoking, and you know what I'm saying, and I partook, and that shit had me. And it was summertime. It was hot as hell. She had no AC. Like it was like literally the place was like literally like a project building or a trap. Not or not. It was like a project building / bando. Like no ventilation, mold in the roof, roaches on every fucking where. You know what I'm saying? Cat and dog running around. Just a place humans shouldn't be living at. But unfortunately, this lady and her kids were living in there. But anyway, I was in there, get my hair twisted, and passed around the joint. Well, not the joint. It was a blunt, and smoking this stuff. And I smoked that shit. My head felt so fucking light, like, and I was like, so I think that plus the whole fuck, it was hot as hell in that motherfucker. So that plus the heat, I was gone, bro. I couldn't keep my fucking head up, man. I was going through it, but I was decent, though. I'm saying afterwards, and yeah. So I really can't tell, man. Like I really want to get more into it, especially since weed is legalish in Illinois. So I definitely want to get into it. Let's see what sports. NBA free agency started Thursday, and a bunch of deals have been signed, like crazy deals. Like the biggest deal thus far was Jokic for Denver. He signed a 5-year extension. It was like $262 million, largest contract in NBA history. Crazy. And you know what I'm saying, a bunch of other players re-signed with the teams that they played for. Zach LaVine re-signed with the Bulls, got $215 million. Brad Beal re-signed with the Wizards, got $251 million. Karl Anthony Towns re-signed with his team. Trying to figure out who else. Oh yeah, new deals. Jalen Brunson from Dallas went to New York for like $104 million, and which is like a lot for Jalen Brunson, you know what I'm saying? But apparently that deal went through because he got like ties with people who work for the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? Like apparently his agent is the son of a guy who runs the Knicks or takes part in running the Knicks, and who was also the agent of Jalen Brunson's father when he played in the league. Crazy. Yeah, so major moves, terms of trades and everything. Rudy Gobert got traded yesterday. He's going to Minnesota, and yeah, that might help Minnesota. Cause now Towns can pay the 4, and yeah, that might help, but they ain't going nowhere until like a few more years. Trying to see and trying to remember. Going on major. I mean, the only major news now is just apparently Kevin Durant wants to be traded, and that was shocking, because 2 weeks before that, not a week before that, Kyrie Irving apparently wanted to be traded because the Nets wouldn't give him a longer extension plus like $200 million. I think the thing was like he wanted 3 years, $200 million extension, but the Nets basically had like, okay, we'll give you that, but it has to be incentive based, which means you had to do certain things to get the money. He wasn't feeling that. He wanted out, and I think over a week he couldn't find no way out. They opted into his deal, so now he's on the roster for $36 million. And then after that happened, 2 days later, Durant asked for a trade. Apparently, Durant asks for a trade. And this is just crazy to me, man. Like, the thing is, like, I don't believe it because, like, all these other people just talking about it, like, and they don't sound like they don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't sound like they know for sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. And then Durant apparently got 4 more years on his deal. So he ain't got many options, man, to be traded. Apparently Phoenix is his top choice. Second is Miami. Like I said, this is all rumors and shit. And like, he can't go to Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Cause like Phoenix, like, in order for him to get to Phoenix, Phoenix will have to trade Booker and somebody else in picks. And Booker just signed an extension on Thursday for like 200 something plus million and like 4 years or something like that. So Booker ain't going nowhere. So he ain't going nowhere either. So he ain't going to Phoenix. In Miami, I mean, I guess that could be possible, but like, it'll be like, I think you probably need to involve like a third team, cause yeah, I don't know, man. I think this is, like I said, I don't believe it for sure, and I don't think Durant goes anywhere. Same thing for Kyrie Irving. Like, they just gonna be there. And Brooklyn seems to be in shambles from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know all the details going on, man. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like, I did not expect, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't believe it for sure. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. And Lakers, Bron, and not much happened over there. You know what I'm saying? They re-signed, and they, like I said, like, Lakers don't have no options for this offseason because of Russ's Westbrook contract. He opted in $47 million owed to him, which is like no room for him. But also apparently the mission the Lakers, Kyrie is apparently trying to get there, which is you know what I'm saying, it was all this, like, the first rumor was he was gonna opt out and then go to the Lakers for the mid-level exception, which is like $6 million. Cause people saying like, it's Kyrie Irving. He's a different type of dude. He don't care about money like that. Like, yeah, whatever. No in hell somebody's gonna leave $30 million on the table for being a part-time basketball player, or they don't love basketball as much as the next person. And I don't know. I think the game is like, people love the game in the beginning, but as you play it more and more and more, and it becomes like a part of your life that kind of like overshadows the rest of your life, you love it a little bit less. And now it turns into a job, and you just want to like show up, get paid, and don't care about winning, and you just play and get paid. You know what I'm saying? It turns into a job, and it's nice, and then you don't love it. Like, you love it less or not at all. So that's how I feel how most of these players be, man. Just like, I'm saying, they lose the competitive nature. You know what I'm saying? It just over time just wears down, I should say. Yeah. But all these rumors saying he can go to the Lakers. And now currently the current rumor is the trade will be Russ. I think they said Taylor Horton Tucker plus 1 or 2 picks going to Brooklyn for Kyrie Irving. That's the current rumor. And then another rumor is, you know what I'm saying, one of them dudes on report ESPN saying like there's a possibility that. So they said the word is Kyrie and KD want to still play together, but not in Brooklyn. Which is like, bro, like, it's not possible. Like, y'all deals don't match up, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. And apparently, if LA wanted to, they can get both of them, KD and Kyrie. But they had to trade Russ and AD plus another player plus picks. That's like another rumor that's floating out there. And ain't no way I see, like, them trading AD. Yeah, I don't see that happening at all. And just like it's crazy, man. All these moves. You know what I'm saying? Like not like let's say there were a lot of moves being made for agency, but like nothing like major. You know what I'm saying? Like major ones was everybody signing extensions. That was like the first half of free agency. The second half was like free agency, like players going over, players who thought they was gonna move, but they stayed and they resigned. Like people like well. So basically, the thing was the overarching theme of this agency was players opting out or becoming unrestricted free agents. Then go back to the team that basically let them become a free agent, and then they resign them. So like for Mo Bamba, right, a dude from Orlando. The word was Orlando was gonna let him be a free agent. Then first day free agency, they re-signed him for like $21 million, 2 years or something like that. So like also I think it's also like a kind of like a game that these teams are playing, right? So as like a like you sign somebody for 2 years, $21 million, right? Now that's not a lot, I don't think, in today's NBA in terms of money and contract stuff, right? 2 years, $21 million, right? So I think they probably could use that as like a trade in chips or something like that down the line. Say then Gary Harris. They re-signed him for like I think 2 years, $13 million, $14 million. And it's like, why are we signing these dudes on 2-year deals? Like they have I'm pretty sure they have plenty of cap space because they don't have like no star players on their team. I think the highest paid player is Wendell Carter Jr. He signed like an extension for like $50 million last season, so that's not a lot of money either. So I don't know. People who are starting to sign. James Harden is not signed. He has not re-signed yet, but he plans to. But he's going to take less money so the team can afford like better players for a future playoff run. But also apparently they're going to sign PJ Tucker to a 3-year, $30 million deal. Man getting $10 million a year for 3 years straight. Excuse me. And let's see, I'm trying to think. John Wall got bought out by the Rockets. He opted in. I think it was like $46 million. Then they gave him 40. He left, and then he signed with the Clippers the very next day. 2 years, $13 million. I think I saw that correctly. The Celtics traded for Malcolm Brogdon, which kind of sucks for him because apparently the reason he left Milwaukee because it was racist as shit over there. But then he went to Indiana on a big money deal, but Indiana racist too. So what you talking about? And then you can't ignore that money, man. So now he's going to Boston, but he's coming off a injury. He has an Achilles injury, but thing is I don't think he never got surgery for it. He just kind of like played through it or whatever. So now he's in Boston. some other news. Jaren Jackson Jr. Had surgery on a broken foot, and he's gonna be out for 6 months. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna be doing training camp, right? Because see, July, August, September, October. Yep, he won't be there for the season, beginning of the season. And so what else can I remember? Oh yeah, so Lakers free agents. They signed Damian Jones, a guy they had before. They let him go. They signed Lonnie Walker, the fourth. I think is his name. He used to play for the Spurs. Oh yeah, speaking of the Spurs, they traded the All-Star player DeJounte Murray. He traded him to the Hawks, and then Hawks traded Gallinari and like I think 3 first-round picks, which is crazy. And then they traded Kevin Huerter to Sacramento. And so that also was a quote unquote big trade. And so apparently the Spurs are going to be tanking, which means they're going to be losing games on purpose. Well, not on purpose. They just like they don't have the level of talent and skill on their roster currently to win games. So, i.e. tanking, or quote unquote tanking. So apparently they're gonna try to tank for this future kid from France called Victor Wanabama, something like that. French kid, super tall, wingspan, has guard skills, basically like Giannis. Basically, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, apparently he is the next top prospect. And see what else happened. I'm trying to drink all this damn free agent news. Portland apparently gonna offer Dame a 2-year $100 million extension, and then they're gonna give Anthony Simmons 4 years, $100 million, which is undeservingly so. You know what I'm saying? He kind of held it down when Dame went out for the rest of the year with his core abdomen injury. And he put up numbers, man. I think he was averaging like 20, between 22, 24, 5 assists, something like that. Yeah, so, yeah. And let's see, what else? They also re-signed Nurkic, gave him 4 years, $70 million. And let's see, trying to think who else. Said Minnesota, said the Lakers, said Brooklyn, said Boston, Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit resigned. Now Detroit basically did like a bunch of they made a trade with the Knicks, so the Knicks can make room for Jalen Brunson's salary. I think that they traded Allen Burks-and Nerlens Noel to Detroit, and also Marvin Bagley the third resigned with them for like I think it was 3 years, $37 million, something like that. And let's see, I got the Detroit, Chicago, Miami Heat. No moves were made. I think apparently Tyler Hero is eligible for a extension. Apparently he's looking for like $25 million a year, which is a lot for him. So no moves made for Miami. No moves from Miami yet. Who else? Milwaukee signed Joe Ingles. He's coming off an ACL injury, torn ACL injury, and Said Philly's going to sign PJ Tucker, which you haven't done it yet, which I'm trying to figure. I think they're trying to wait to figure out the number for James Harden. Then after James Harden get signed, then they're gonna sign PJ afterwards with whatever bread they got left over. And who knows? They might make a trade, because I know they were trying to like trade Tobias Harris and Matisse Thybulle. Let's see who else. Denver traded Monte Harris and Will Barton for KCP. He used to play for the Lakers. Then he traded to the Wizards. So yeah, so he traded Barton and Monte Harris to the Wizards for KCP. I think 1 or 2 picks. I think, or maybe just 1 pick. Yeah. So they traded. So he's in Denver. Trying to see what else. Cleveland just re-signed Garland to a 5-year extension, $193 million. Yeah, so smart move. And Brooklyn traded for Royce O'Neal from Utah for a first-round pick. Remember that? So Utah, like, I wonder what's going to happen to Utah, man. So Gobert's gone. Donovan Mitchell. Apparently they're going to build around him, which is like, what does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing that phrase ever since I've been watching NBA basketball. Build around this person. What does that even mean? Like, I know it means like you got to find complementary players that will like fit the star player's style of play, which is like, that's only like maybe 25% of the battle. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like, coaching has to factor in on some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the coaches have to have I don't know, man. It's just like coaching matters in certain aspects of the game. And the whole build around this player type stuff, like, bro, like, you signing the best players available or the best players out there don't mean you're going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's been proven wrong many a time in the NBA. So yeah. So then trying to think who else is signed. Bunch of undrafted free agents and G Leaguers got signed to teams, which I think is like, I think it's rare. First time I think ever. Just been like undrafted G Leaguers have signed with teams. Oh yeah, Christian Wood got traded to Dallas. He was on the Rockets, man, putting up I think it was like maybe 19, 20 points and like 10 rebounds, something like that. Less than 10 rebounds. I don't think he's a good rebounder. He's like a stretch 4/5. So a little scoring boost for Dallas is needed because Luka was just basically by himself for the most part. And Brunson did contribute here and there, but wasn't, in my opinion, consistent. Because I think, with Luka, you know what I'm saying, he is a ball dominant player. You know what I'm saying, he needs a ball in it. You know, so he basically like a system, basically. You know what I'm saying, like, the way Dallas played this previous season was basically like, yo, let Luka handle the ball, let him go 1-on-1, post up, pick and roll, drive and kick, and just have to shoot threes, and you live and die by the three. I mean, that can get you only so far. You know what I'm saying, in the league. You know what I'm saying. So you need more of a variety and versatility in today's NBA. You know, like I think I said this before, but like, the Warriors have basically ruined NBA basketball. I mean, not intentionally, you know. 'Cause like, you see Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, like, when Klay was healthy and 100%, and they would shoot these threes and had this motion offense, and other teams see this and want to copy that. The thing is, like, yo, every team doesn't have a Steph Curry or Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? Those are basically like 2 of the greatest shooters of all time. But the game has become positionless. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no such thing as a center or power forward. Now, just basically like, you put your 5 best players out there, run a little bit of offense, and just shoot threes all fucking game or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is boring. Like, I don't know. I guess like more and more players are lacking skills. You know what I'm saying? The mid range is basically dead in the water outside of DeMar DeRozan. And yeah, it just sucks, man. It just sucks. Well, stay tuned on this NBA news, man. Like I said, I don't think Durant gets traded, man. Just like, I think one person did mention like one team could actually like do it, and that would be the Pelicans. And like, in his mock trade was KD, and I think another player goes to the Pelicans for Brandon Ingram, 2 other players, and like 4 first-round picks. and apparently it fits money wise and I'm saying transaction wise. I'm saying so like Brooklyn gets 5 first round picks because Brooklyn has no picks at all. So then they also get Ingram back, who is a all-star caliber player. And yeah, because like I said, you hear all these reports like, oh, word is this, word is that, but like apparently, like I said, the word is the owner and GM of the team want they want the team back, and they just tired of the whole circus and drama show. So they'll be glad to get rid of both of KD and Kyrie. That's the word, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all. Like I said, I don't know any truth to that, but yeah. And yeah, the NBA news is yeah. Music stuff. I don't think nothing new came out that caught my ear. You know, just gonna listen to Drake album today, the dance album. Listen to Logic album last week. It was a solid project. That definitely better than his last couple of joints he put out. But yeah. And so after that I listened to Drake album. I got Lupe album called Drill Music in Zion. I'll give it to Lupe as being his titles are. He has good names for his albums. And French Montana also came out as well. Go check him out. Montega. You know what I'm saying? It's basically, from what I've been hearing, it's like a strictly like an all rap album. Like I said, no type of like mainstream hits appeal and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And the only reason why I'm listening to this thing too also is because the album is entirely produced by Heavy Fraud. And Heavy Fraud is a very good producer. And when him and Montana get together, it's like dope stuff, really dope shit. And so that's all I say. Nothing new. You know what I'm saying? No, Joy Bass comes out next month. The Game comes out next month. Well, not next month. It is July now. So yeah, so I think Joy Bass comes out, I think towards the end of July, and I think Game drops next Friday coming up. So yeah, just waiting on that, and yeah, let's listen to some music. I gotta clean up today, man. Gotta do some dusting. And let's see. So it's all the music. I think so, yeah. Yeah, it's all for music pretty much. Yeah. And let's see. So Thor, Love and Thunder coming out next Friday. Planning on seeing that in theaters. I'm trying to debate should I go see that? Well, not first day, but like the first weekend. But I don't know. I'm debating should I go see it because the thing is I did want to go see Jurassic Park Dominion, but I don't know. I might go see it next weekend because you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I might buy some. Yeah. I'm gonna go see it. You know what I'm saying. I got my weekends back. You know what I'm saying. I just wanna go see that. I might see Thor at the same damn time. Really, like, cause I done this before. Like I would go see a movie to go see another movie the same day. But you have to time it just right. I done it once before. I forget who I did it. I know I watched. Trying to think which movie was what. Oh no, one of the movies was the Ninja Turtles movie, and that was the second movie of the two movies that I saw. Like I saw something else, then went and saw Ninja Turtles after that. I'm trying to figure what was that. I cannot remember what the first movie was. Cause now I'm thinking like I can see Jurassic Park, then go back around and catch like the next Thor showing. But then it's like see the time they line up, you know what I'm saying? So I might do that Sunday. Yeah, I would do that Sunday. Cause Saturday gonna be occupied with the whole shrooms and stuff. And yeah, catch Thor. This is the fourth Thor movie. He has more movies than all the main cast of the Avengers. Everybody else capped out at 3. He came at 4. And the like I don't know, man. Like I don't know how to feel about this Thor, cause like it basically changed him because the mainstream like moviegoers wasn't feeling how he was talking like in the whole Shakespearean accent or using like words like thou and I don't know, man. Just like if you look at Thor from the first 2 movies and the first Avengers movie, completely different than what he is now. Because like all that changed from Thor Ragnarok because they saw the Thor movies wasn't making much money compared to all the other Marvel movies that came out at that time. So they switched it up, did these whole like audience test and see how they can change them up and basically like okay they went a comedic route. You know what I'm saying? Like took out all the Shakespearean speak and language and basically have him talking like a regular person. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, this is an extraterrestrial being. And the thing is, like, Thor talks like that in the comics as well, but people weren't feeling that. So Marvel did a switch up, made him comical, and basically relied on the actor's charm and wit in order to sell the movie. So Thor Ragnarok comes out. It is the best selling Thor movie compared to the second and the first one. The second one was whack. I would say that. And I'm saying, but like, yeah. I just hate how they kind of like made people force them to change their character just for $1. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see that Thor Ragnarok. Gonna check that out, and yeah. Trying to think what else. I think that's pretty much it, right? Music, sports, life, shit. Oh yeah, so I did find a way to get rid of my body when I pass away or check out. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to do when I'm not alive anymore, I want to have my body be taken care of. It's called aquamation, right? And it is by definition, it's really called alkaline hydrolysis. Alkaline hydrolysis, cannot pronounce that shit. Is a process for the disposal of human and pet remains using lye and heat. It is an alternative to burial or cremation. So basically they put the body in like this tube thing and filling it in with lye, right? And then they heat it up. And then apparently like your body lets like, so like it's like lye, heat, and water. Right? It's like so yeah, so it uses heated like alkaline water, right? And it pressurizes, then the body decomposes into skeletal, basically to the skeleton in 12 hours. And then basically like your body turns into like compost, fertilizer and stuff like that. Yeah. Apparently it's eco-friendly, you know what I'm saying? It's better than cremation and the average burial type stuff. So yeah, I want to do that. I had to write that in my note/will. And then also I've been I found this website, you know what I'm saying, called omaze.com. It's a fundraiser site, right? So then you will omaze.com. So you'll find like a charity. No. So you'll find a thing that you want to do. So they actually offer you like trips, vehicles, sometimes houses. That's like right now they offering like a Airstream trailer, a Ford Bronco, a G Wagon, a McLaren, another Ford Bronco, a Tesla, some type of old school car called an MK3R. Then they got trips as well, like vacation trips, a Corvette, a trip to Italy, the Maldives, a trip to the Maldives, a Maserati, and also just 100 grand in cash. But apparently, I've been to the site a couple years ago, and I just forgot about it. They was offering a trip to Japan. So basically, all you gotta do is just like right, make an account, and then you make an account, and then you just found what you want, basically, right? Then they give you options like, okay, in order to be eligible to get this, you would need to donate money. So like, I recently entered in. Damn, that's a lot of donors compared to last time I was here. So I entered in this trip. So win a trip of a lifetime on the Venice Simplon Orient Express. All right, and here are the details. Travel on the luxurious Venice Simplon Express train from Paris to Venice and back, while enjoying spectacular views, including the Italian Dolomites. The Dolomites. Be peppered by your personal butler, the sounds of your resident pianist, and the culinary indulgence of world-class cuisine. Spend 2 nights on the VSOE and 6 nights at five-star hotels in Paris and Venice, with time to explore world-class charm and culture. Right, and like you will just like donate money, right? And like, so I forgot what this. Yeah, so like 20 entries into this contest will be $10. 125 is $25. 500 is $50. 1,200 is $100. 2,000 $150, right? But the thing is, there's also a cap on how much entries you can put in, right? So the cap is 6,000 for each contest, right? And it's just like, this is like a crazy way to like, it's kind of when it's not a win-win per se, but it's kind of a fun way to like win stuff, right? Like, I can just donate to a charity. Wow, potentially getting a trip to a foreign country like Paris and Venice, man. Like, that's dope. I'm trying to figure out what's it. So the charity for this trip will be International Medical Corps. So I'm guessing there's people who like kind of like it's not okay. Here it is. Who it will help. International Medical Corps provides urgent healthcare services, psychosocial support, and care to citizens of countries dealing with disaster, disease, and conflict. The war in Ukraine has become a desperate humanitarian crisis, and an emergency response drawing down funds to provide urgent relief. Teams inside Ukraine and in the surrounding region are responding to the conflict by expanding access to medical and mental health services for those living in affected communities, as well as working to help refugees. Yeah, so I donated. I think over time, I donated 3 times, probably like $30, which ain't a lot, but like, you know what I'm saying. So it's just, you know what I'm saying. Also, they also give you free entries as well. Like, they'll let you know, like, oh, it's someone's like recently, like, oh, it's Father's Day. Enter in this code, get 100 free entries. So I did that as well. Yeah. But like, yeah, like, it's crazy how they offer all these expensive ass cars and shit. But like, I don't want none of them joints, man. I want. I'm trying to get one of these trips, man. So let's see anything new coming up. Let's see. Support World Central Kitchen. Let's see. This is, yep. Okay, you're gonna do it right here. Win a dream trip to Italy, designed by you. Damn, this place looks beautiful. I'll see. Oh yeah, they also show you pictures of the place too. Like, damn. Yeah, this place looks beautiful. Yeah, man, I gotta travel before I go out. Before I check out. So win a dream trip to Italy designed by you. Win a vacation to Italy. You'll curate with a luxury travel concierge using a 30K budget and a 10K stipend, 10 grand for whatever your heart desires. Food, culture, shopping, you name it. So basically they're gonna give you 30 grand to plan a trip and 10,000 to spend the money. Design your own itinerary, whether it's skiing, the Dolomites, begin, hitting up the famous landmarks in Rome, cruising old world canals in Venice, or taking a private pasta making class. Support the World Central Kitchen to help them provide meals in response to humanitarian, climate, and community crises. And this closes on August 22nd. Okay, I found my next trip I wanna try for. It's like, it's a dope, man. Cause I know. So before, I found out a long time ago, I entered in for a trip in Japan. Did not win, of course. Then recently, I entered in a trip for Hawaii, and that was dope the way it was set up. Like, it said you plus 4 people can go to Hawaii. I was down for that. But then who knows, man. But like, this trip right here, I can be on a train and go to Paris and Venice and back for, I think it said 6 or 7 days and nights. I'm down. Then that would definitely jumpstart my whole getting me a passport mission. Yeah, man. I need a win, man. I need a legit win in life this year. Cause especially last year was straight up bullshit, man. Me owing motherfuckers thousands of dollars and shit, hundreds. I need to fucking win. Anyway, to wrap this up, man. This has been Life on Empty with Loal once again. I'll be back next week with another one of these joints. And be safe and try to be happy. If you can't, that's cool too. Peace.